And today has been relatively quiet. We did have those high wind speeds in the very wee early hours across the metro, but that has since subsided. And you can see here at Navajo Lake, it's pretty quiet. We are looking at those clouds in the sky, and that does indicate that we are working with a little bit more upper level moisture. But right now, I do want to point out that the wind, while roughly normal for this time of year, it could become a little bit erratic as we start heading later on to the evening. And the reason for that is because of that upper level moisture. So we're going to be getting to that in just a second. But right now, I want to give you a look at what we're facing for tomorrow, especially by the afternoon, 4 p.m. This is when we're really going to start to see that red flag potential returning to our state. And it's actually going to peak across most of New Mexico on Thursday. So this is the day that we all need to be very careful, because unfortunately fires can start on days just like what we're predicting for Thursday. And that really looks like that window is going to be pretty much mid-morning Thursday through the evening hours. So just be prepared for that. Now, these showers I'm talking about are mostly the evaporating kind. So basically think tonight around 7 to about 10 o'clock, especially around the northwest central New Mexico. If that evaporates, that's really going to stir up the wind, and we could see one of those dusty storms moving through town. And that goes for central and northwestern New Mexico as well. For tonight, though, I'm expecting most of that drama to ease up on us overnight. Those temperatures will be roughly seasonable for this time of year. And then we're off to that fire threat. Tomorrow, it's going to be mostly southwestern and central New Mexico, with some of that potential spreading all the way into the Raton Pass and also areas near Chama and Dulce. You can see that it's going to be windy pretty much statewide. That wind only accelerates into Thursday. So here's a snapshot of what amounts to a combination of 3 alerts, all right? We're talking about high wind, we're talking about fire danger, and also blowing dust. Those are the 3 main threats that are going to really be getting your attention throughout the day on Thursday. So let's just hope for the best in that type of situation. We do have some moisture to the rescue. It looks like it's going to take some time to get toward the northwest and north central area of the state. But if you plan on making the pilgrimage on Friday to Chimayo, just keep in mind that as you start getting out there, it will be getting progressively windier, up to about 24 miles per hour at 7 p.m., nearly 30 miles per hour at 3 p.m. Then Saturday, that potential mountaintop snow and rain starts to fizzle out throughout the day. On Saturday, those clouds should start moving out relatively quickly as we get into Saturday evening. For tomorrow, it's another little taste of summer for areas like Roswell and Carlsbad, even warmer. I'm just going to say hotter on Thursday, but look at those rain chances on the horizon this weekend. Across the southwest for tomorrow, watch out for dust storms. 91 for your high in the Deming area, but as I mentioned, that wind isn't really going to spare anybody. We are looking at a windy afternoon for areas like Gallup and Grants. And then dust storms potential for Thursday, along with red flag danger, but then Friday and Saturday for the Farmington area bringing some rain. Around 74 degrees tomorrow for Santa Fe. But look at the 7-day forecast. We're getting a little bit cooler as we head toward Friday and eventually into the weekend. I know a lot of you have plans and probably to go travel as we approach the weekend. I just want to let you know that it's going to be a little bit cooler, and that wind seems to want to stick around. So in terms of what I'm expecting for the metro tomorrow, it will be a warm day, but as we start heading toward the end of the work week, that wind and dust really crank up. We are looking at rain chances on Saturday.